Hello, everyone. Welcome to Lesson 2 of Speaking for Beginners. Today, we're going to be talking about daily routine. So, can you look at this picture and answer the questions? And remember to speak out loud. Who is the person in this picture? What time do you think it is? And what is she doing? So you can pause the video and try answering those questions and then restart when you're ready to continue. All right, here are some actions that we want to match with the pictures. So take a few moments, pause the video and do that, and then restart when you're ready to see the answers. So picture A would go with number 3, get dressed. Picture B would go with number 6, go to the bus stop. Picture C goes with number 2, which would be take a shower. Picture D would go with number 5, brush teeth. Picture E goes with number 1, which is to get up. And picture F is number 4, have breakfast. All right, we're going to learn some additional vocabulary. Want to match these actions to the pictures once again. Again, you can pause the video and do that on your own, and then restart the video when you're ready to hear the answers. All right, letter A goes with number 3, to play video games. Picture B goes with number 4, to watch TV. Picture C goes with number 5, which is to do homework. Picture D goes with number 1, to get home. Picture E goes with number 6, wash the dishes. And picture F goes with number 2, have dinner. All right, we're going to first, I'll read the conversation and then we will practice the conversation in parts and then switch roles. So, first, just listen. What time do you usually get up? Let's see. I usually get up at 6 a.m. And what do you do after that? Well, I have a shower and get dressed. After that, I have breakfast. Oh, right. What time do you leave home? I usually leave home at 7:30 a.m. All right, now this time I will read part A and then I'll pause and you can say part B. Ready? What time do you usually get up? And what do you do after that? Oh, right. What time do you leave home? All right, now we'll switch and I'll ask you to start. So go ahead and read the sentence in part A. Let's see. I usually get up at 6 a.m. Well, I have a shower and get dressed. After that, I have breakfast. I usually leave home at 7:30 a.m. All right, so see if you can remember the words again in order to um, complete the conversation that we just did. So, again, you can pause the video, write down your answers, and then restart when you're ready to continue. All right, so the first sentence was, what time do you usually get up? Let's see, I don't remember what the second part was. Let's see, okay. Let's see. I usually get up at 6 a.m. And what do you do after that? Well, I have a shower and get dressed. After that, I have breakfast. Oh, right. What time do you leave home? I usually leave home at 7:30 a.m. All right, so let's practice this conversation again. I'll read part A and then you follow with part B. What time do you usually get up? And what do you do after that? Oh, right. What time do you leave home? All right, now we'll switch and I'll have you start again. So say the first sentence in part A for me. Let's see. I usually get up at 6 a.m. Well, I have a shower and get dressed. After that, I have breakfast. I usually leave home at 7:30 a.m. All right. Now they want us to make a new conversation using the words below. So we'll start off. I'll do part. Well, first we'll just read it, and then you can listen. You can listen, and then we'll practice the new conversation. So, what time do you usually have breakfast? Let's see. I have breakfast at 7 a.m. And what do you do after that? Well, I brush my teeth, then I get my things ready, and then I go to the bus stop. Oh, right. What time do you get to school? I get to school at 8 a.m. All right, so we'll practice. I'll be part A and you read part B. What time do you usually have breakfast? And what do you do after that? Oh, right. What time do you get to school? All right, now we'll switch parts and you can read part A and I'll read part B. So you start. Let's see. I have breakfast at 7 a.m. Well, I brush my teeth, I get my things ready, and I go to the bus stop. I get to school at 8 a.m. All right, so we're going to talk about making questions. So we make WH questions for most verbs in the present tense using do or does. So this is the sentence structure that you will use for most of these. You would have the WH word, and when we say that, it's who, what, where, when, how, and why. And then do or does, then the person, then the verb. So here, the way we ask the question, the WH word, is determined by what information we want to know. If we want to know English, if that's the answer we're looking for, then we would say, what do you study? What do you study? I study English in the evening at the library because English is a thing and we want to know what the person studies. Now, maybe we already know that they study English at the library, but we want to know the time. We want to know the in the evening part. So that would be a when question. When do you study? I study English in the evening at the library. Now, maybe we know that they study English in the evening, but we don't know where they study. We want to know where they study English in the evening. Then we would ask the where question. Where do you study? All right, another example here. So in this one, we know that she eats in the afternoon at home, but we want to know what she eats. So we would say, what does she eat? She eats sandwiches. Now, maybe this time we know that she eats sandwiches at home, but we want to know the time. So we want to know, we are looking for the in the afternoon information. So the question for that answer would be, when does she eat? And then maybe we know that she eats sandwiches in the afternoon, but we don't know where. So in order to get the information at home, you would ask, where does she eat? So if you notice the do and does, we use do with I, you, we, and they, and we use does with he, she, and it. All right, now I'd like you to practice, pause the video, and then put these words into the correct order. We'll do the first one together. We've got like what you do to eat for breakfast. And so to put that in the right order, we would say, what do you like to eat for breakfast? All right, so pause the video and then try to answer the rest of those questions, and then come back when you're ready to see the answers. All right, we're going to go over the answers. So we'll look at number 2. Usually when he does go to bed. So to use our sentence structure, it would be, when does he usually go to bed? All right, number 3. Does she play what weekends on? Okay, so again, the same pattern. What does she play on weekends. Okay, number 4. What in do parents do free time there? So the correct order would be what do their parents do in their free time? Okay, number 5. Like you, what do your friends on weekends and too? So that would be what do your friends like to do? So what do you and your friends like to do on weekends? Okay, number 6. What usually sister does after school do? So that would be what does her sister usually do after school? All right, and then number 7, they wear play usually on due weekends. So the correct order would be where do they usually play on weekends? And finally, number 8, go to library. When do you? So it should be when do you go to your library? All right, now we want to start using prepositions of time. And prepositions of time tell us when something happens. So if we're talking about a specific time, 3 p.m., 7 p.m., midnight, we would say at. We use at, the preposition at. I have meetings at 3 o'clock. We eat dinner at 7 o'clock. Now we use in for longer periods of time, like months or parts of a day. My birthday is in April. We go to school in the morning. And then we use on for specific days and dates. My birthday is on the 10th of April. We have a test on Friday. All right, so now see if you can figure out whether these sentences need at, in, or on in the blanks. You can pause the video and do that on your own, and then restart when you're ready to see the answers. All right, welcome back. Here are the answers. I have a dentist appointment at 10:30 a.m. because that's a specific time, 10:30 a.m. We go swimming in the summer. So the summer is a longer period of time, so we say in the summer. She always has lunch at noon. So noon is a specific time, so we use at. The party is happening on Saturday. So Saturday is a whole day, a longer period of time on a specific day. Number 5, they will arrive in the evening. Number 6, my birthday is in November. Number 7, the store is closed on Sundays. I'll call you in the morning. The movie starts at 7 a.m. and we have a meeting on Monday. All right, now we're going to first, I'll read this conversation and you can follow along and then we'll practice it. What time do you usually finish work? Well, I finish work at 5:30 p.m. What time do you get home? I get home at 6 p.m. Then I have dinner. Oh, yeah? What do you do after that? I watch TV and sometimes I play video games. All right, so this time I'll read A and then I'll pause so you can answer with B. What time do you usually finish work? What time do you get home? Oh, yeah? What do you do after that? All right, this time you'll be reading part A and I'll respond with part B. So go ahead with the first sentence. Well, I usually finish work at 5:30 p.m. I get home at 6 p.m., then I have dinner. I watch TV and sometimes I play video games. All right, now try to go ahead and fill in the missing words and we'll practice that conversation again. So this was, what time do you finish? Oh, we already had finish. Do you usually finish work? Well, I usually finish work at 5:30 p.m. What time do you get home? I get home at 6 p.m. Then I have dinner. Oh, yeah? What do you do after that? I watch TV and sometimes, I think it was sometimes, let me check that. And sometimes, right? And sometimes I play video games. All right, let's try this again. First time I'll read part A and you read part B. What time do you usually finish work? What time do you get home? Oh, yeah? What do you do after that? All right, now we'll switch again and you read part A and I'll read part B. Well, I usually finish work at 5:30 p.m. I get home at 6 p.m., then I have dinner. I watch TV and sometimes I play video games. All right, now they want us to try and make a new conversation. Now, some of the words are missing and they want you to fill in the blanks. So, the first time I'll read part A and then we'll switch. What time do you finish school? What time do you usually get home? Oh, yeah? What do you do after that? All right, so now you try, start the conversation. I usually finish school at 3:30 p.m. I usually get home at 4 p.m. Then I do my homework. After that, I have dinner with my family. Then I wash the dishes. All right, so this is something you can practice on your own if you have an English speaking partner. Maybe start by asking them what time they get up and then what they do after they get up. And then ask them what time do they finish work or school and try to make your own conversation about that. That's everything I have for today. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe if you would um, like to be notified when more new videos are released. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.